So before I get into this, don't forget, if you're watching this, like, comment, and subscribe. Comment what you think about it, what I should do better. Okay, so let's get into it. So Naruto, Kisame, and Itachi and Konohamaru arrived to the hideout where all Akatsuki members were meeting to get given out jobs. Tailed Beast said to go after a week. They arrive in the middle of the land of rivers. Once they arrive, Pain greets them. "So who is this?" asked Pain. "He is Konohamaru, a shinobi who, if he isn't allowed to join, I will leave and join the Sun Ninja," said Naruto. "Wow, Naruto, don't get ahead of yourself. Why do you think we'd lose you, our greatest asset so far?" You need another shinobi, don't you, to participate in the Chunin exam," said Pain. "And the mentor," said Itachi. "So what, I need another shinobi and a sensei?" asked Naruto. "Yes, and that will be Itachi. We found a shinobi by the name of Deidara who can create clay in his hands. Do you want him to help? Because either way he's gonna join," said Pain. "Well, no, I have someone in mind from one of Orochimaru's little hideouts. Why did you ask about me wanting this Deidara? Anyways, Pain, you are our leader, remember? You make the decisions of who we go with," said Naruto. "It is well what happened with Han and Zabuza. You have made the Akatsuki famous. You are, famous. They have the Jinchurikis protected, and the two-tailed Jinchuriki is hidden to the leaf. To become a genin and work with a savior and Sensei Jiraiya. We almost had her," said Pain. "How old is she?" asked Konohamaru. "Konohamaru. She is 13, about Naruto's age, if I'm correct," said Itachi. "Itachi, don't get ahead of yourself. I'm only 12 and a half, said Naruto. "So what about her?" asked Konohamaru. "Well, she might be a threat in the exam," said Pain. We jump to Kakashi as he walks into the Kage's office with money and drops off the money that Tazuna owed. "Hiruzen, we have some news. Robbie is killed and Konohamaru is no longer part of the Leaf Shinobi," said Kakashi. "What happened? What happened on this mission? It was only a C ranked," said Hiruzen. So Kakashi told Hiruzen about everything, about how Robbie died, how Naruto killed Haku, Zabuza, how Naruto and Konohamaru left with Itachi and Kisame, and how Naruto took the Executioner's Blade. So Naruto is that gifted and troublesome," said Hiruzen. "It is good to be rid of Robbie, but Konohamaru will be missed dearly," said Sasuke. "Kakashi, how did he die? Robbie, I mean, and what happened?" asked Hiruzen. "Well, Haku, I think it was, killed. When Haku, I think, was killed, when Naruto used his jutsu, it killed them both, because he ice dropped and killed them. Plus, Robbie protected Sasuke from a critical hit when he was already injured," said Kakashi. "Okay then, I will have you new members soon," said Hiruzen. Jiraiya walked in. Jiraiya, is that girl you said wanted to join and is a Jinchuriki and wants to take the Nine-Tails spot?" asked Hiruzen. "Yes, and she is Yagato. Yes, she is. Yagato. I think that's Yagato's her name, if I remember. Or something along the line of that, yeah. Tell Hiruzen about yourself," said Jiraiya. "Hi, I am Yugito Nin. I am a Jinchuriki and I'm here to replace the Nine-Tails and Third Tails. Retells. I was trained by Jiraiya. He saved me and my family from a fire my brother started. But my parents died and killed by my brother, and my brother's name is Datara. Well, I can't remember who Datara is. Datara, I can't remember. So I'm just saying he's related to her. But they can't. And I was attacked by people with rogues the other day, saying that they needed my tailed beast, Matsubi. Said Yugita. Let's switch to Naruto. Pain, we are headed off. Once I recruit him, we'll be back and train for the Chunin exams. After we have gathered our third member, we will return. After a week, Kakashi is summoned to Rizen's office. You wanted me to see me? Is it about a new mission? Asked Kakashi. I wanted to see, but not about a mission. These are the new members assigned to your teams. Introduce yourself, said Hiruzen. You mean I can choose since Yagito is part of the teams? I haven't decided yet. Well, which team she will be on. But, yeah, I'll decide that now. You two, meet me at the top of the hospital in 10 minutes. I'll gather my other two teams. We jump to Sasuke as they're on the field with Sakura, Udon, and Mawagi. Sasuke, what do you think of Yugito? Asked Udon. She is pretty, talented, but not my type of girl, and yet only a comrade, said Sasuke. That's good. We wouldn't want a love triangle now, would we, Sasuke? Said Sakura. Yes, I kind of got him today because, all this other shit's going on. Why not? Let's just do it. Because, they lost Konohamaru, and they gotta keep their precious people, right? Udon and Mawagi, I want to see who can go up the tree the fastest, yelled Sakura. As the two ran up the tree, Sakura sat next to Sasuke. Sasuke, how many Tomoe have you unlocked? Asked Sakura. Well, from all the intense training we do, I've unlocked my second Tomoe, said Sasuke. Sakura kissed Sasuke on the cheek. Sakura, Sasuke, Udon, Miyagi, we are heading to the top of the hospital. Yugito is already there, as are the other two whom I joined. First, they have got to get the belt from me, said Kakashi. As they all arrive, just as 10 minutes is up. So everyone, introduce yourself. I will go first. My name is Kakashi Hatake. My likes are training my students, and my dislikes are people who think they're talented. It is all it takes to be a nin, and talking bad about my students or my sensei. My goal is to find my sensei's son, said Kakashi. My name is Sasuke Uchiha. My likes are Sakura, Hana, Harin. Fuck it. Can't be bothered. What was I up to? Training and my team. The team of 6. My dislikes are people who talk about me and about my friends, even Konohamaru. My goal is to take back Konohamaru and kill my brother, said Sasuke. My name is Sakura Haruno. I like Sasuke. I dislike girls who flirt with him. My goal is to be the wife of Sasuke and also a good fuck it. I can't make love it too much effort. Kunichi coin. Oh, fuck it, said Sasuke. Sakura, I mean. My name is Udon. Doesn't matter about my last name or my dislikes. My like is getting stronger. My goal is to save my best friend and also become a strong ninja of the Hidden Leaf, said Udon. My name is Mawaki. My last name is only for Udon and my friends dinner, and you'll find that out once we have a good connection. My likes are studying and Udon. My dislikes are Konohamaru leaving us and people who smoke and associate with Konohamaru. My goal is to be with Udon and to teach at the academy, said Mawagi. Yeah, I don't watch Boruto, so whatever her job is, I don't care. My name is Yugito Nin. My goal is to tame Matsubi. My likes are shinobi who know how to get the job done and are a Jinchuriki. My friends and my sensei dislikes are people who dislike Jinchuriki or kill because it's a sport or for fun, said Yugito. My name is Sai. Likes on Danzo and the Foundation. Dislikes and goals I don't have, said Sai. My name is Hanabi Hyuga. Likes my sisters. Dislikes the people who talk bad about my sister or the Hyuga clan. And my goal is to become the head of the Hyuga, surpass my sister, father, and my cousin Neji, said Hanabe. Follow me. Team 7 and Team 12 take these two to the field, said Kakashi. After Kakashi makes them wait for 2 hours, he appears. Okay, to join you have to get a bell, said Kakashi, but he says to himself, it is also about teamwork, and the two who work the best and also have skill will join. Hanabi attack Kakashi and uses her Bakugo. I think it's too much effort to attack his chakra points in his legs, so Kakashi stopped moving. Sai attacks with the beast mimicry, and out appears Matabi and Yugito, who both take bells and gives one to Sai. Thanks, Yugito, said Sai. Hey, Sai, what happened to us teaming up? Asked Hanabi. Well, you and Hinata are sisters, from what I heard. When waiting for Kakashi, so no family ties in my team, said Sai. But Hinata is not part of the team, said Hanabi. Well, just drop it, the two of you. And the way this is going, the two of you on a team would not have worked out. So either way, it was for the best. Now go home, Hanabi, said Kakashi, and go back to the academy. Sai, you are part of Team 12. And for Team 7, we have Hinata. Not Hinata. Yagito. Yeah, whatever. I can't be bothered. We jump into Naruto. He has just made it to the hideout. Maybe he saw a boy with a Sharingan in one eye and a Bakugo. Yes, in the comments, can you tell me how to say what they have? Because it's too hard to think. This is my original character, Tenki. He was an experiment in Orochimaru's lab. Naruto and Konohana sneak through Orochimaru's hideout. They stop as Kabuto and Orochimaru walk past. Naruto and Konohana walk the way Naruto remembers to Taniku's tube. To his tube he was in. After walking for 10 minutes, they arrived to a tube with a boy who looks to be about 12, with red and yellow hair, a scar on his right eye that goes from his left to his left cheek. He opens his eyes, and on his right, it has the vain things that happens when the Bakugan is activated. Taniku, come on, leave this tube now, said Naruto. I can't, said Tenki. Naruto starts waving hand signs, and a log appears out of the ground and breaks the glass to the tube that Tenki was in. Naruto, who is this boy? Last time you were here, it was you, Itachi, and Kisame, said Tenki. This is Hanaro. He was, well, my teammate. The Three-Tails Jinchuriki, said Naruto. Okay then, why did you free me? Did Orochimaru finally die? And since when did you have teammates and people that aren't as ranked criminals? Asked Tenki. No, we actually broke you out and hoping you would join us, train with us, become akatsuki, and eventually kill Orochimaru. And, well, I kinda need friends my own age, don't I? Just gotta have those ruthless types, said Naruto. Okay, let me grab my staff, said Tenki, and then we can be as ruthless as ever, said Tenki. Naruto and Konohana follow Tenki in the direction that Orochimaru headed in. They turned the bend into a Kabuto. The sound for Kimimari and Orochimaru. Ah, catch them, their bodies will be amazing vessels, laughed Orochimaru. Naruto, if I can get my staff, I'll be a good help, said Tenki. No, use this real quick, said Naruto. Naruto threw his prized katana at Tenki, and Naruto pulled out the executioner's blade. Tenki caught Naruto's katana, and Konohana pulled out his own sword, like the one that Kakashi had as a kid, you know, the chakra type of blade. Naruto charged at the sound 4, while Konohana went for Kimimari and Tenki. Well, you know, he went after Orochimaru and and Kabuto. Konohana dodged and slid and summoned a wolf and a snake. They both attacked Kimimari. Tenki was hitting and taking out all of Kabuto's chakra points. and always using his snakes arm, and also using his snake arms to protect against Orochimaru. Naruto is pushed into a corner because all the Sound 4 have gone into their cursed stage, second stage, all at once before the battle even started. So him in his base, using his, executioner blade, can hold off them one by one, but not four. Yeah, and so at the same time they rushed in. He saw both his teammates down as Teniki slashes at Kabuto and is just about to miss a throw to kill Kabuto, but Orochimaru puts him to the ground, and Naruto leaves. Pushed into the corner. Sound 4. At the same time they rushed, slashes at Kabuto, just misses throw. Kabuto's kicked to the ground. Orochimaru is being stabbed all over again and again as he was caught off guard. Naruto leaves and wastes all of his chakra to make 10,000 shadow clones and 100 of all his other clones, wasting all his chakra types. To hold the Sound 4 off, Naruto sits in his mindscape facing Kuruma. Kuruma, please help my friends, said Naruto, as he realized he cared about these people. Oh, you have friends? I thought you only had associates. Okay, I will. As I do, you will lose control, said Kuruma, and it will not be good. And we jump to Teniki, who kicks Orochimaru and sees Naruto turn red. With the look of Kuruma, and bones appear, and Naruto has 7 tails appear. And when Teniki looks at Konohanaru, he sees Konohanaru have a silver cloak, and I'm pretty sure and 1 tail appear. And as Orochimaru gets up, a tail beast form smacks him down, and we see Naruto with 8 tails now. I can't remember if you have to have that to have the full thing. It's kind of like a beast bomb, I guess. He just used jutsu, he just made up. It's kind of like, want to be like his own Rasengan, but, Everyone is winning except Teniki on his side, so he sits down and meditates while Orochimaru is down. When Teniki stands up, his body is covered in a black coat. His muscles and his whole body grows by an inch. His Bakugan turns red and his Shuriken develop 10 Tomoe instead of 1. After everyone falls but doesn't die, we go to Naruto, who is back in his mindscape. Kuruma, stop. Let me take control now. Please. I don't want anyone dying. That's my friend, said Naruto. Fine, but don't ask me if they get back. Fine, don't ask for help if they get back up. I won't be lending you any, said Kuruma. We return out of Naruto's manscape to see the Sound 4 down, Orochimaru and Kimimaro down. Let's go now, Teniki. Go grab your bow staff and see if you can find the sword, said Naruto. Teniki gave Naruto his katana back. Thank you. It helped me very much, said Teniki. After 5 minutes, Teniki meets up with Naruto and Konohanaru outside. So, Teniki, tell us about the chakra mode you have, asked Konohanaru. Well, you both are Jinchuriki. That was not a lie. Well, I don't know how to say it. My Sharingan is enhanced to 10 to 1, my Bakugo turns red, and chakra points turn small and appear red. And after hitting those points, the enemy bleeds, and if they don't die, chakra doesn't flow through there anymore, if I heard Orochimaru right. And yes, I did make up his 10 Tomoe thing and his Bakugo turning red mode. It's just, helping keep up with the rest of them. And everything else enhances, making me stronger. From what I can remember, I have chakra from every tailed beast. Just 5% because Orochimaru extracted DNA from all the old Jinchurikis and absorbed some of their chakra and put it in me. And well, the chakra from all the past experiments that failed. And I also have ice release, wood release, and also have scorch release, said Teniki. Ah, so you are a genetic prodigy, laughed Konohanaru. I guess he is, said Naruto. Once they arrived to the hideout with Pain and all the rest of the akatsuki, Naruto, directed Teniki to show him off to Itachi. Brother Itachi, this is Teniki. He was the one me and Konohanaru went out to fight, and we have brought him back, said Naruto. Itachi looked over Teniki. Come at me, said Tanuki awakened his Sharingan, and back you go, and started attacking Itachi, taking all of his chakra points up to 5 minutes. Itachi fell over and Pain walked over. Ah, your new friend. Is he your new friend, I mean? Asked Pain. Yes, we fought Orochimaru, the Sound Fork, Kabuto, and Kimimaro. And well, Tanuki joined, asked Naruto. Of course. A friend of yours is a friend of the Akatsuki and a member, said Pain, shaking Tanuki's hand. All the Akatsukis, yes, somewhat personality changed towards Naruto because he has rubbed off being he was when he first came in, you know. To them, he's like a little brother and all that type of stuff. He's rubbed off. They've all calmed down and kind of nice and whatnot to him, but, you know. And when they go against enemies, they're more ruthless, more dark, and they don't care who you are, you'll be dead. So off towards them, and then, yeah. So, well, it's a week and a half, so let's go fast forward. It's a week and a half before the Chunin exam. Naruto, Tanuki, and Konoha trained day on and day out for almost 2 months. Naruto mastered Snake Arms, his 3 jutsus that he created. He mastered them and also mastered Wood Release. And, you know, he said he had that new Beast Bomb type thing, kind of like the Rasengan. He pours all his chakra into, well, a beam of, you know, balls that float around. And if he can direct it into his hands, and if he does, he's just got circles of orbs of balls just floating around his hand, and he can use it however he wants. And it's an S ranked because just one would kill a shinobi if you put enough chakra in it. Just one. Konoha and Tanuki, alongside Naruto, all learned the jutsus that they learned. So they all know Wolf's and Snake Summoning, Snake Arms, Flame Mortation, Wind Destroying Spears, the Akatsuki Barrage, all the jutsus that Naruto learned, they all mastered the sword technique. And that jutsu that was like the tail beast bomb I said is, well, I don't know what to call it. I'll think of one by the training exams when he uses it again. So, if anyone has any name jutsu ideas, just say in the comments. So yeah, they all learnt that as well. They all have a katana or small sword. Naruto had his katana, Konoha had his chakra blade, and Tanuki, he had his super vibrato, well, sword that is like, you know, those ones that Killer Bee used. And also Naruto had his executioner's blade. Konoha had a sai like Hiden's, but instead it was black because Hiden went out and got him one. He asked for one and he helped to find one and that. 2 blades, the top and the bottom one, and Tanuki has a double-sided blade, one being like an axe and the other side being like a katana. Yes, big weapons. Itachi, how are we joining the Chunin exams? Asked Tanuki. Well, you know, Orochimaru in the Sound Village. That's how I said Itachi. Well, Itachi, Naruto, Konoha, and Tanuki left the hideout, and they walked for a day and met up with Orochimaru. Here you go, put these on, said Orochimaru. Orochimaru gave the 4 Sound Village clothing, so they put them on. Their new Sound Village clothing and reverse summoned their Akatsuki clothing and their weapons were the executioner's blade, the sai, and the dual-wieldable sword thing. As they walked towards it and leave Tanuki and Konoha and Itachi, don't you guys feel naked without our normal clothes and the weapons we stored away? Asked Naruto. Yes, both Konoha and Tanuki said. Remember, Naruto, you're a member. Tanuki, you are Inika. And Konoha, you are known as Aimaru. And I am your sensei clone, said Itachi. Once the 4 arrive in Konoha, the 3 walk through the village, and once they get to somewhere... Oh, wait. Oh, this is still... Oh, fuck. Once the 4 arrive in Konohamaru. You three will walk the village, and once you get somewhere where you can all eat to find some food, I'm going to go have a smoke, said Itachi. Yes, Itachi smokes in this, what if? Well, because he's kind of doing it as a way to stop his sickness, whatever it is. The group walk around until they see a group of two. One being Tamari and the other being Konkaru. Remember, you see that girl over there? You should kiss her, said Tanuki, playing around, because it's the first time any of them's left the hideout in months and even seen a girl. Or anyone besides their Akatsuki. Okay. Whatever, in a car, said Naruto. Naruto walked right up to Tamari, grabbed her face and kissed her and started to walk off. But a little boy and his friends were kicking their ball and one tripped over it and hit Konkaru. Konkaru picked up the boy and had his puppet pull a kunai to him, one of his puppet. And before anyone could see, Naruto was behind Konkaru. His speed intensified. I don't like bullies. Put the boy down or I'll put you down, whispered Naruto. What you think you can do, chuckled Konkaru. This, whispered Naruto. Naruto pulled out his sword and sliced Konkaru on the back and stabbed him, just missing one of his, arteries and, trying not to kill him. Naruto put his sword to Konkaru's throat. Naruto put the boy down or this person should kill you, shouted Gaara. Konkaru put the boy down and Naruto went to his comrades. Kakashi's two team started walking past. I gave Naruto and Konohamaru a makeover. Naruto has black, so they won't get a thing. Naruto has black hair with red and yellow stripes in his hair, and a scar on his left side of his mouth, and a scar on his right cheek. But once they leave the village, they go back to normal. It's like a little mini thing that can be healed off these scars, just to help them blend in. And, yeah. And Konohamaru has a burn mark on his face and has red hair with black and white stripes. And Tanuki wore a patch where his back ego is. Tanuki, Naruto, and Konohamaru all wear their swords in different positions. Naruto wears his on his back, like how I have in the clickbait, whatever thumbnail, how Naruto has his executioner's blade to the side, behind his back on his waist. Yeah, he's got his like that. Naruto, yeah. Konohamaru wears it the way that Naruto wears his normally, with it going down the side, right, and yeah, Tanuki has it on the other side, being on the left, and yeah, none is all. They see Sasuke and Sakura hand in hand, and Milwaukee and Yunin hand in hand. Gaara, if I'm right, get your teammate out of here before we all kill you, said Naruto. Naruto's seen the blood loss coming off all of them. Well, mostly Naruto. Well, in his eyes, remember. Might mean they could kill them. The two teams walked into the tension. Cough, cough. What is happening here? Do we need to get the Jonin or the Hokage asked Sasuke? No, said Naruto, and then he was like, pussy. I'm coughed up Naruto. Tamari walks up to Naruto. Tough guy. If you ever want to settle down, I'm always free, whispered Tamari. Tanuki looks and Naruto nods. As Tamari walks off, Naruto grabs Tamari's hand and kisses it. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it off. And if you want to see a shit between Tamari and Naruto, or anyone between Naruto and this what if, please tell me. And yeah, the next part is basically the Chunin exams.